What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. On the right-hand side of the screen, you will see my socials. If you could subscribe to the channel for me, if you could turn your notifications on, any comments that you want to make, feel free, leave them in the comment section down below. As ever, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it and really do appreciate the support on my video. So a couple of bits and pieces to get through for me today in terms of what I wanted to say. It's funny, isn't it? I did a podcast with Jer last night from the Leeds View and bemoaning, obviously, the lack of information, and all of a sudden information starts to become a little bit more available to us. So, yeah, some couple of bits and pieces to get into, and, yeah, hope you enjoy the video. So, first things first, Adidas cocked up this morning. God bless them, God love them little tinkers. They managed to release on their website the new third kit for Leeds United this season, and way before, I think probably, what, two or 3 hours before the club actually released the information. Now, it's going to be available from tomorrow from 8 a.m, I believe it is. But my first initial reaction when I saw the images of it itself, I wasn't too sure. It didn't look quite right to me. I think I had it in my head that I was ready for this kind of black kit with a bit of yellow work on it or something like that. That's kind of where my head was going with it. But then, obviously, the images then came through on the club website, on the club Instagram, when they properly formally announced it, to say, obviously, that it's going to be available at X, Y, and Z. And it's starting to grow on me a little bit. I'm starting to like it a little bit more. It's black in the main, so on the back, and then on the front hand side, you've got the white kind of piping round, similar to the way that Liverpool have done their piping, the white stripes on the shoulder, and then you've kind of got this hazed scarf thing on the front. And if you look closely at the actual material itself, the actual print that's on there they're all in the shapes of the Leeds United crest. They're just all various different colours. So you've got yellow, blue, and white that make up the scarf. So it's the whole community, we are Leeds aspect that the club seem to be going for at this moment in time. And having seen the actual proper pictures that the club put out of it on some of the players, of it on the men's, the ladies' team, and just being able to see it as a bit of a clearer picture rather than a website picture, my brain suddenly changed again and thought, actually, no, I don't think it's that bad. I know it's a bit wacky and it's a bit out there. Listen, it's not Solero wacky, but it's a bit wacky and it's a little bit out there. But it's just starting to grow on me a little bit. I think I need to properly see it in the flesh and see what the fit's like. I've got the away shirt, and the away shirt is just an absolute smash out of the park for me. So I'm really, really happy with how that looks. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I want to see it in the flesh. I just need to see it in the flesh before I really inform my opinion on it properly. But like seeing Tanaka in it, Dan James, Nonto, you look at it and kind of go, actually, it's not that bad. I'm doing a very, very Leeds United thing and being very, very flip-floppy here. So apologies for that, but that's just kind of how I feel about things at the moment. So players-wise, obviously, it's been quiet. We're all kind of starved of information, so we're looking for the new bits and pieces or the new bits of info that we can get out there. And Sasha Tavieri put out that El Khannouss wasn't going to be swayed by whether or not a club was in Europe, which kind of puts us in a decent position if you believe that we are properly looking at him, etc., so on and so forth. So Isaac Johnson put out today that talks have definitely been held with Bilal El Khannouss. So whether or not that's just to see if we're going to do the release clause and everything like that, I don't know. I need the information to ramp up a little bit more. I need Berren to talk about it a little bit more. I need Graham Smith to talk about it a little bit more. We'll just have to wait and see how that one kind of rides on. He also goes on to mention, with regards to Matteo Joseph loan stance, I'll get onto that in a minute, and Rodrigo Muniz latest amid rival chase rumours. So it all looks like the Khannouss and the Rodrigo Muniz things is still there. So again, it's very much the scraps of information that we're feeding off of here. it is a wait and see at this moment in time until more information becomes available. And then Baron Cross has put out today as well that Leeds United and Mallorca closing in on Mateo Joseph loan deal. No buy option as Leeds desired. He also goes on to say that Liverpool's Ben Doak is among the other wingers Leeds have discussed as well, and that Liverpool won't let him go for less than 20 million. That one surprises me a little bit. Baron's normally a very, very good source, so if Graham Smith starts talking about it and other people start talking about it, then there might be a bit of credence in that. And already people are losing their minds. We've gone from Pai Zhao to Ben Doak, and it's just like, right, just slow it in a little bit. Pai Zhao was an extreme stretch target that we did nearly get over the line. We have to look at all the other options that are out there that might be a possibility. And you're talking about somebody that's got Champions League experience in Ben Doak as well. So just wait till we get a little bit more information on that one. But the Mateo Joseph thing is interesting because it looks like that they're going to be getting closer and closer to the loan agreement for Mallorca now. And that's just a straight loan, no obligation to buy. It's exactly what Leeds United want in terms of for the player. They don't want to sell him. They do rate him highly. It gets a bit of a petulant, stroppy, he's not a teenager, but you know what I mean, out of the way for a season. And if he goes and improves, fantastic. It works well for us. And I noticed that Jer on the Leeds View did mention as well that Betis were that confident that they were going to get something over the line that they were telling local journalists that they'd got him and that they were being, got him at the price that they wanted to. So I hope that this is the one that happens, because it would be interesting if that was the case, and it kind of fed up with the way that Betis want to try and do business overall. So this could be good for us in the long run. And then finally, Ben Jacobs has come out with some interesting information that he understands that Leeds hold a genuine interest in Brighton's Buonanotte. However, there is currently low confidence in pulling off an ambitious move. Buonanotte has several suitors, including clubs with UEFA Champions League experience, and Dortmund have held talks and are considering a bid. So it's, again, that would be an incredible signing. That is a stretch target as far as I'm concerned. That is, if that was the case, that would be unbelievably good. He's a fantastic little player, Buonanotte. He really, really is. But again, people are complaining because there's low confidence in pulling off an ambitious move, because we know what else is out there. It's not us being negative for me. It's about the board being realistic. And if there's a slight potential of a chance, looking out there and maybe going with it and seeing how far they could take it whilst working on other things in the background. They're the three main sort of transferry ones that I wanted to talk about today in terms of incomings. Then obviously with Mateo Joseph potentially going out to Mallorca. It's nice to be talking to you solidly about players for a change. I wouldn't normally go on this unless there'd be a little bit more local journalistic stuff being said about it, but I figured it was decent enough just to put out there to give you some information and an update. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like the shirt? Do you dislike it? Players, all that kind of usual stuff. Remember, there's no such thing as a wrong comment and opinions. Everybody is entitled to their opinions, absolutely. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourselves. And I will see you probably after the AC Milan game. Take care. Cheers.